Focus on the mission.
These pillars must have something to do with it.
Yes, these are Akaviri symbols. Here, let's see. You had the symbol for king and warrior, and of course the symbol for dragonborn. That's the one that appears to have a sort of arrow shape pointing downward at the bottom.
We must be getting close. We should proceed cautiously.
We'd best be careful in here. Yes, that's it. The symbol on the pillar on the left. Given that Skyhaven Temple was sealed against the return of the tide, I will try turning all the pillars to that symbol.
Whatever you did, it worked. Let's see what those old blades left in our way.
My legs hurt. Bitch.
Wonderful. Remarkably well preserved, too. Here's the blood seal. Another of the lost Akaviri arts. No doubt triggered by, well, blood. Your blood, Dragonborn. Look here. You see how the ancient blades revered me in Cyrodiil?
Let's get this door open and see what we've got.
This whole place appears to be a shrine to Riemann. He ended the Akaviri invasion under mysterious circumstances, you recall? Amazing, eh? To be standing at the very entrance to Skyhaven Temple itself. Very good.
That's done it. Look, it's coming to life. You did it. There's the entrance. After you, Dragonborn. You should have the honor of being the first to set foot in Skyrim Temple.
There's no telling what we might find inside. fascinating. Original Akaviri bas-reliefs, almost entirely intact. Amazing. You can see how the Akaviri craftsmen were beginning to embrace the more flowing Nordic style.
We're here for Alduin's wall, right, Esbern?
Yes, we'll have more time to look around later, I suppose. Let's see what's up ahead. Oh, here it is. Alduin's wall, so well preserved. I've never seen a finer example of early Second-era Akaviri sculpture and relief.
Esbern, we need information, not a lecture on art history.
Yes. Let's see what we have. Look, here is Alduin. This panel goes back to the beginning of time, when Alduin and the Dragon Cult ruled over Skyrim. Here, the humans rebelled against their dragon overlords, the legendary Dragon War. Alduin's defeat is the centerpiece of the wall. You see, here is fallen from the sky. The Nord tongues, masters of the voice, are arrayed against it.
So does it show how they defeated him? Isn't that why we're here?
Patience, my dear. The Akaviri were not a straightforward people. Everything is couched in allegory and mythic symbolism. Yes. This here, coming from the mouths of the Nord heroes, this is the Akaviri symbol for shout. But there's no way to know what shout is meant.
You mean they used a shout to defeat Alduin? You're sure?
Oh, yes. Presumably something rather specific to dragons. Or even Alduin himself. Remember, this is where they recorded all they knew of Alduin and his return.
So we're looking for a shout then. Damn it. Have you ever heard of such a thing? A shout that can knock a dragon out of the sky?
The Greybeards might know.
You're probably right. I was hoping to avoid having to involve them in this, but it seems we have no choice.
What do you have against the Greybeards?
If they had their way, you do nothing but sit up on their mountain with them and talk to the sky or whatever it is they do. The Greybeards are so afraid of power that they won't use it. Think about it. Have they tried to stop the Civil War or done anything about Alduin? No. And they're afraid of you, of your power. Trust me, there is no need to be afraid. Think of Tiber Septim. Do you think he'd have founded the Empire if he'd listened to the Greybeards?
The Greybeards may have a point. Power is dangerous.
Only if you don't know how to use it. All the great heroes have had to learn to use their power. Those that shrank from their destiny. Well, you've never heard of them, have you? And there are the villains, those that misused their power. There's always a choice, and there's always a risk. But if you live in fear of what might go wrong, you'll end up doing nothing. Like the Greybeards up on their mountain.
I'd better go see what Arngir knows about this shout.
Right. Good thing they've already let you into their little cult. Not likely they'd help Esbern or me if we came calling. We'll look around Skyhaven Temple and see what else the old blades might have left for us. It's a better hideout than I could have hoped for. Talos guard you.
Look here, in the third panel. The prophecy which brought the Akaviri to Tamriel in the first place, in search of the Dragonborn. Here are the Akaviri, the blades. You see their distinctive longswords. Now they kneel, their ancient mission fulfilled, as the last Dragonborn contends with Alduin at the end of time. Are you paying attention, Elfin? You might learn something of our own history. Yes? What is it? Good. Did you say something?
Any advice for fighting dragons?
You're in luck. There is a blessing the blades used on the eve of battle. It's supposed to prepare the mind for slaying dragons. I doubt the blessing's effects last for very long. So ask whenever you're heading out, and I'll perform the proper rites.
What's so important about me being Dragonborn?
Haven't you been paying attention to anything I've said? Only you can finally defeat Alduin and avert the end of the world. If we can just find out what shout the Nord heroes used, you may have a chance. Or not. There's no guarantee with prophecy. Merely hope.
What's so important about me being Dragonborn?
Haven't you been paying attention to anything I've said? Only you can finally defeat Alduin and avert the end of the world. Did you need something?
I need that dragon-slaying blessing.
May the scales of the dragonkind splinter at the touch of your arrows, and crack under the weight of your sword. That's all there is to it, Dragonborn. Good luck.
Goodbye, then.
What do you need, Dragonborn?
So this is all the blades? 2 people?
The Thalmor hunted us down, remember? It wasn't exactly great for recruitment. But we have a headquarters of a sort now. We will rebuild the blades. Someday.
Maybe I can help you find new recruits.
If you find anyone you think would make a good recruit, I can certainly take a look at them. Remember, though, being a blade is a lifelong commitment. Their loyalty has to be with us once they're in.
What's so important about me being Dragonborn?
The blades have always guarded and guided the Dragonborn, but we'd forgotten why. Now our purpose is clear. I'm all that's left of the blades, and you're the Dragonborn. Together, we're going to stop these dragons if we have to put every last one of them back in the ground.
I know the prophecy by heart. Once all blades knew it. When misrule takes its place at the 8 corners of the world. When the brass tower rocks and time is reshaped. When the thrice blessed fail and the red tower trembles. When the dragonborn ruler loses his throne and the white tower falls. When the snow tower lies sundered, kingless, bleeding, the World Eater wakes, and the wheel turns upon the last dragonborn.
Well, I'm gonna look around some more. See what the old blades left for us.
Yes, that's an excellent idea. Who knows what other lost treasures we might discover.
I need to trade some things with you.
Oink!
What is it? What do you need, Dragonborn? Do you need something?
What do you have against the Greybeards?
If they have the Greybeard, think about it. No. Trust me. There is no need to be afraid. Think of Tiber Septim. Do you think he'd have founded the Empire if he'd listened to the Greybeards?
Need something?
Here are my notes. Yeah! Conventional means of travel. They're just better.
Forsworn will return what is rightfully ours! It's nothing! First you, then all of the rest!
Where do I begin?
Khajiit welcomes you, and also your coin.
What have you got for sale?
Take a look. May your road lead you to warm sands.
I need to trade some things with you.
Oink!
Goods and wares of all kinds, and all welcome to you.
What have you got for sale?
Take a look. I hope that you will come to do business with us again.
I need to trade some things with you.
Oink!
Tools, wares, and weapons, all for sale at fair prices. Fortune smiles upon
What
this
have you got for
meeting.
sale?
Take a look. May your road lead you to warm sands. The roads of Skyrim lead to many dangers.
What have you got for sale?
Take a look. I hope that you will come to do business with us again.
What happened to you, Pop? The Forsworn have taken Volskager mine. We're the only ones left.
Gods. You two head inside and get some rest. I'll send word to the Jarl. Damn Forsworn. Only a matter of time before they hit here, too.
What's all this about the Forsworn?
Seems Kolskager mine got hit by Forsworn. Those madmen get more bold every season. Pavo and Gat are the only survivors. I'll be sending word to the Jarl about this, but I don't know when help will come.
What if I took care of the Forsworn?
I'm sure Pavo would be grateful, and we'd all rest a little easier. But that's nonsense. You can't handle a group of Forsworn by yourself. If their axes don't get you, their magic will.
Do you own this mine?
That I do. If you want to grab a pickaxe and dig up some iron, feel free. I'll pay for anything you bring me. All right.
Greetings, traveler. Don't you just love cloudy weather? Better for the scales in the eyes during the day, and at night they drift over the moon like a warm bedsheet tucks in a child.
An optimist like myself. There are too few in this land.
So true. I was once a pessimist myself. Never thought there was anything but danger outside the swamps of Black Marsh. But my son, he lived his life by the code of the Wanderer. Now I too have succumbed to the wanderlust that is my namesake. Now I amble across Tamriel, so that I may get lost, and in doing so, discover all the wonders I never found.
I'm sorry for your loss.
You adventurers are so kind. It was a similar one who found my son's body and delivered the letter to me. The one I always feared to read. But there's no need for sorrow. I have already shed enough tears and broken enough bottles for all of Nirn.
Wandering can be dangerous. Have you considered wearing armor?
It would likely be too much of a burden, given how old and frail I am. But I appreciate the concern. Besides, if you were a bandit clan, who would you consider a more appealing target? A sweet old farmer, or a single soldier dressed in iron?
Good point. Iron is a fungible commodity. Old ladies are not.
Yeah, it'd be quite difficult to take me to the local fence. No, the bandits don't bother me. Some even say hello. Even the wolves tend to be kind to me. They must not like the taste of stale Argonian jerky.
What were you like before your son died?
I was a cynic and a pessimist. But most of all, I was a coward.
How so?
I would wipe the counters clean 4 times a day and overcook the food because I feared the meat had parasites. I slept with a candle burning and never left my hut at night and dared not brave the rain. I made oceans out of ponds and mountains out of anthills. I was afraid to live because I was scared to die. I let the fear consume me because I didn't want to ever again feel the pain of being left behind.
So you've lost more than a son?
I lost my husband to the Great War. It was so long ago, I forget which side he was on. As if that makes a difference. War makes widows of us all. I once only thought of my own grief, but now I hold dear the time we shared together. I still remember the worry on his face when our son was hatched. It was so beautiful.
Even brave men can turn into an anxious nursemaid in such a situation.
Yeah, I think I had to give him a bit of wine to calm him down. As in, 3 flagons. That night, I think he sloughed off more scales than there are coins in the Emperor's treasury. Goodbye, and good wandering. Tidings, stranger.
Tell me about your son.
He was a gallant Argonian, with horns that were as statuesque as a castle, and scales as brilliant as a gemstone. Oh, I'm sure mothers say that about their children regardless. The clan girls adored him too. Yet for all his stature and bravery, I feared for his safety.
How so?
Whenever he left on one of his adventures, I implored him to visit the library in Thorn so that he could borrow one of the travel guides on the Empire. He would pat me on the shoulder and laugh. It was a voice so full of energy that it shook my tail. But a pat so gentle, it could have been a child's. And that's what he'd always be to me. A child. My child.
Why did you think he needed a guide?
I would worry that without the guide, he'd wander off to some place dangerous or get lost in the wilderness. And I realize now, it wasn't where he was going that bothered me. I just didn't want him to go.
A common story. Parents who can't let go and children who refuse to be held.
Yeah. Although my son never pulled away, never ran off in the middle of the night. When he felt the urge to wander, he always told me when. He let me holler and scream, and when I had exhausted all my energy, gave me a kiss and said goodbye, knowing it could have been his last. I was so caught up in the anger over him leaving, I looked past what it really meant. Should he fail to return? My son, though, he could always see forward, even when all I wanted was to go back to the way things were.
Why do you think you and your son were so different?
Whenever we open our eyes and see something, it takes a fraction of a second to register in our minds and understand what we're seeing. That's our destiny as mortals. To always look at the past. To always be a fraction of a second behind. They say hounds, on the other hand, can smell things leagues away. They know when a visitor is coming or if fresh game lies hidden behind the brush.
How does that relate to you and your son?
Hounds are always looking at the future. My son was very much the same. While I could think only of the past, he knew this day would come. So he never worried about whether he left on good terms or bad. He knew that we'd find common ground in the end. Good wonder.
Need a trained war dog? Fiercest companion money can buy.
Don't you just love cloudy weather?
First time in Markarth, traveler? Take my advice. You see anything, don't get involved. The city guard will take care of it.
Is there some problem in the city?
See? There you go, getting involved. Don't ask too many questions in Markarth. Safer for everyone that way. Head on in. Keep your nose clean, and you won't have any problems with us.
Bit of jewelry for the journey home. Oh, this pendant would look lovely on my sister.
I cannot trust you.
I'll let you live. This time.
Aware of that?
The Forsworn are here in the city.
Everyone, stay back. The Markarth City Guard have this all under control. There are no Forsworn here. We'll handle things from here. Move along.
That man shouted something about the Forsworn.
I said move along. The Forsworn are just a bunch of madmen. We have everything under control. Stay out of it. Until
Gods.
next time.
A woman attacked right on the streets. Are you alright? Did you see what happened?
I heard some shouting about the Forsworn. That was it.
The Forsworn? Strange. Well, I hope the Eight give you more peace in the future, for what it's worth. Oh, I think you dropped this. Some kind of note. Looks important.
Is this your note? What does this mean?
My note? No, that's yours. Must have fallen out of your pocket.
Do you know anything about the attack?
No. I was just getting some fresh air. Had one too many pints of mead at the Silver Blood Inn. I'd better get going. I hope your stay in Markarth treats you better.
We'll handle
By
things
the
from
gods,
here.
that man
Move
nearly
along.
killed me. You saved my life. Thank you. Here. I was gonna bring this to my sister, but I think you should have it. Do you know why he was after you? No. I don't have any idea. I was just shopping for a pendant for my sister back in the Imperial City. That man said something about the Forsworn. I've heard of them. Something about the men who live in the hills and attack caravans. I'm sorry. I don't know anymore. I'm just visiting here from Cyrodiil. Farewell.
We'll handle things from here. Move along.